big question, Drew, and something that came up at the White House briefing on Thursday is this idea of why wouldn't foreign countries just kind of wait out the court process here and essentially say, that maybe there will be no tariffs at all on them if this court ruling comes down. So, the White House is arguing that ultimately countries know that they have to deal with President Trump at the end of the day, that he is the one who is sort of trying to make these deals. I think foreign countries are aware that Trump will kind of find a way to potentially make their life difficult, whether it's through these tariffs or other sort of, trade policy or penalties. So, I don't think that other countries will just sort of fully drop negotiations or stand pat and play wait and see. But certainly, I think it does maybe relieve a little bit of the urgency to get a deal done imminently if they know that potentially these broad tariffs are not going to stay in place.
I wonder if you think that there's something to the notion that maybe the Trump administration is getting what it wants out of these announcements, headlines that the Trump administration is trying to do something, but they don't actually have to deal with the implications of what would happen if some of the more negative effects of what they want to do actually come to fruition.
Yeah, it's a great point. We saw after this court ruling that initially the stock market actually jumped up today, had a pretty strong start to the day. So, it's one of those things where Trump's tariff policies have caused all these concerns and headaches, and then the fact that a court steps in and sort of undoes that is actually good news for the markets. Maybe as a sigh of relief for some consumers. But as you said, Drew, Trump and his White House still get to both say, that he is pursuing this aggressive tariff policy, and they get to sort of go on the attack here and say that this is judicial overreach, which is certainly a playbook that they've deployed over and over again. So certainly, I think this White House likes to be on offense, so it's a comfortable footing for them. But to your point, they see the market rise and all these other effects without them really having to take any action on their own.
Getting to have their cake and eat it too. The question is, will the dog ever catch the car and eventually have to deal with that? Brett Samuels, thanks so much for your insight.
Thanks, Drew.